Hi, it's Maggie. This is a house I built a couple of days ago that I just finished today. The shape of this house took me a while. I wanted to originally make it like a mid-century modern style. It's not necessarily mid-century modern, but it's like the style is like mid-century modern. Yeah, so this is a pretty long video, 13 minutes. I've been trying to be like, I guess, slower at building, where I like take my time to make things look better. 'Cause I think I miss a lot of things when I'm building. And I did realize right after I finished this build, that I forgot to furnish this like bathhouse in the back. I don't know what I was doing here. I actually kind of like it now, but now that I look at it, maybe, yeah, it wasn't that nice. It could have worked better if I did maybe expanded it a little bit. But yeah, that was me trying to do like the roof decor, but like I'm not good at that yet. I'm only really like, I'm not very experienced at building. But yeah, I think this house turned out really good. I like the furnishing. It's very simple. I leave things very simple when I furnish. I try not to like clutter it up too much, because it just takes a lot of time to do that, I feel like. And it would take a lot of time for me, so I don't do that. But I do try to get in as much as I can. That's important. I feel like I could have put 2 bedrooms in this house, but I just decided that I kind of wanted it to be just for one really rich person. Like, I imagined a woman who's creative and loves to paint, and she likes like 50s style houses, and she found this house on the market and it was really expensive, but she's like, oh, I'm gonna buy it because I'm like a rich painter, and like, and so she bought it. I didn't really make a sim for this house, but maybe I will, I don't know. um but yeah, the screenshots for this house look really good. The screenshots look really good. Yeah, I was doing something a little bit different with the roofing. I kind of don't like how big and flat that roof is, but I couldn't really do anything about it. I mean, I guess it's alright. It's just that when you see it from the world view, it just looks really like, it just looks really like a box. I don't know. I mean, I'm not necessarily that good at building here. I was trying out wallpapers. I did work really hard on the wallpapers in this build. I spent a lot of time with the wallpapers and choosing what wallpapers I wanted. Well, at least for me, it was a lot of time. The exterior of this build took me about an hour and a half. It was just a really long time. Usually the interior takes longer, but this time the interior took me like, it took me like 45 minutes, the interior. But if I had done the room in the back, that was like the bathroom, like by the pool, then I think it probably would have took me like 50 minutes or 40, like 8 or something, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, something I haven't really discussed very thoroughly is that I have OCD, so like I actually have OCD. So it makes building like difficult with me in some ways. I don't know how to describe it. What's a good way to put it, but I usually just get stuck sometimes, and like, where I just can't, like, I don't know how to describe it, but I just can't like focus. So it's just part of like me being like a little bit anxious, and this happens when I'm building, and I can't do things to like the best of my ability, even though I really try to. I just undergo some stress. Yeah. So, my OCD is very hard to describe, and it's like a personal thing that I don't really discuss in videos, but that's basically it. And all I'm saying is just that it impacts my building skills. So, and hopefully I can adapt to this and maybe get better at building and like adapt with my OCD and stuff like that, but I don't know. Yeah, so I think we're almost onto the interior of this house. We just had to do the front part of the house, and then I really like the front part of the house, that like seating area. Like I feel like someone could literally like convert this to like a restaurant and it'd look really nice, like with that seating area in the front. Like it'd look really nice as a restaurant. I just thought of that just now. But it would look really nice as a restaurant. And I love the windows I used for this build. They're just so modern, like they're so ultra modern and so fancy, and I just really like it. Yeah, I spent a lot of time finding rugs there, but yeah, so there are a lot of windows in this house. Usually when I build things, I put a lot of windows. Um, yeah, and I usually just do my typical lighting with the lighting around the pool, the excessive lighting around the pool. Maybe I should cut down that a little bit. I've been watching some builders on YouTube, and I think, I mean, I'm not gonna say who. I mean, I guess maybe it wouldn't hurt me to say who, but like, I'm trying to get better at building by watching a lot of builders on YouTube. And if you didn't know, I have an extensive favorites playlist where I favorite a lot of videos. Sims 4 related mostly, and it's basically what I do in my free time. I just watch YouTube videos and keep up to date with the latest Sims news and stuff like that. I'm very good with that. So I did make a little corner there for a grill. I didn't actually really make a seating area for the grill. I thought of just now, maybe it would have been a cool idea if the seating area was in that little room by the pool, like that, like it was like an indoor seating area. That'd be really cool. I might actually renovate this into a restaurant. I don't know. Oh yeah, I spent forever on the pool. I feel like I usually spent a long time on like the pools and this in these builds. I don't know. It's it's difficult for me to want to know how I want things to get right for the pool, if that makes any sense. I really am sounding like I make no sense, but yeah. So here I'm adding lights around, and I like those patio perfect lights. I love those lights. They're so nice. And here I'm starting to work on the interior. This time I recorded everything I did, so that's why this build may be a little longer. I recorded me doing the whole layout, and the layout is just, now that I look back at it, I'm just like, ugh, like, I feel like I could have done some things differently. Like, maybe I could have, like, got in, like, 2 bedrooms, or I feel like I could have, because there's just so much dead space. Like, when I was, like, building this, I just kept thinking to myself, look at all this dead space. Like, I don't know what to do with this, like, empty space. Like, that's my biggest problem on The Sims, is in building, is knowing what to do with, like, empty space. Like, I really don't know what to do like that. And the kitchen took me a really long time. Well, maybe not that long, but it just took a lot of figuring out what I wanted to do. I like the color scheme, it's very subtle. Yeah, I added counters all across, and added a bunch of lights there, but the lights I thought just too many lights just didn't look good. And then I added counters, and then a microwave, and yeah, that's kitchen stuff that you usually see. And then I added a little seating area in the kitchen. I added an extensive seating area by the fridge. I don't know why I did that, but yeah. I'm adding decorations now, and the decorations, I don't know, I forgot what I was gonna say. The decorations kind of just, I'm getting better with decorations, like cluttering things up. I think I'm getting better with that. Like, I usually just take my time more. I mean, with certain things in The Sims, when it comes to building, I'm getting better in certain areas, but I'm also, like, not doing very well in certain areas. And here I did the tiny living room. I kind of don't like where I placed it. I feel like I could have placed it by those large windows, but whatever. I do like the living room. It's very cool. When I finished the living room, I was really like, wow, I really like that living room. And then here I did the dining room, and the dining room is really big. and I added a bunch of curtains in this build because I like adding curtains. And I was trying to find this one sculpture, but I couldn't find it. I was trying to find the sculpture that I thought was from City Living, but I couldn't find it. It might have been like, I don't know, Spot A. But I mean, I think it was that sculpture, but I might have looked past it. There I added a little seating area, and then a TV where you can watch TV and eat, which I think is always nice. I always like to watch TV and eat. And I added a shelving unit near the TV, and I was trying to find like the sun wall decoration, but I couldn't find that, so I just put that chain. I think that looked better. That huge rug, I like that huge rug. I bet that's not really realistic though, to have that big of a rug in a house. But yeah, and then I had a little sitting area here and a wardrobe. There are a lot of wardrobes in this build. I don't know why I wanted to add so many wardrobes. The bathroom was really difficult for me because I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. I was confused about the color scheme, and then I just finally decided to go for a white and blue theme, and I wanted to add something in the middle because there's just all this dead space, so I just added that rug, and I don't think that looks good now that I look at it. And here I'm adding bookcases. There's a lot of bookcases in this build also, mostly because I didn't know what else to put. So I mean, I'm not like a great builder yet because I don't know everything about what all the items in the Sims and where I should put things. I'm not great at that yet, but yeah. And here I'm doing the bedroom, the only bedroom. This bedroom is very cream colored. 2 wardrobes because I imagine she lives with like her significant other. And then I added a vanity area here, and a painting easel because I feel like she likes to paint a lot. And so I think that's almost the end. Another seating area. And I add this cool collection of paintings on the wall, and yeah, I like how that looks a lot. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye!